Yeah, man. This is the main store that I'm targeted in, and they had another so-called black person told me the same thing. They say they got other people in these like that come up in there. And there's a guy. He told me this was months ago, couple some months ago. He said they target me too when I could go in there. You know what I'm saying? They target us. He was about the same color I am, brown. And he say that you ain't the only one, brother. They do me the same way they do a lot of so-called black people that when they go right there in that place. And guess how long it's been since I've been in there? It's been 3 years, bro. 3 years. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that they wouldn't, that they don't do that at them other stores like Esau. Esau, everywhere you go, he's a target. They ain't nothing but a trouble. You know what I mean? They always have been a trouble to the sheep, even the so-called white men, the Chinese people. You know what I'm saying? They always have been in a position to where they oppress, and the Chinese, so-called Chinese people too, which is Moab. They oppress our people too. They the enemy too. Mm-hmm. They sure do. Yeah. Yeah. And everywhere you go in there, they watching you in these stores. But at the same time, they want you to give them their business, but who making them rich? Our people doing that. Yep, our people doing that, making them rich. Mm-hmm. Our people are making them rich. Mm-hmm. Yep. Our people are making them rich. Yep. Our people is the one that's coming up in there making them rich. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's actually it's our people doing that. Coming in here, making them rich. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. They just been. Yep. To a degree, you're still in slavery. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah. Now I said I don't feel like being bothered with that. You know, you walking every aisle you go on, then Esau following you on every aisle you go on, and our people support that. Hmm. And our people trying to love every. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. And our people trying to love every other nation but our own. We're conditioned to believe, to feel like we owe these people something, and that's all these people do is oppress us. But we love them more than we love our own people. And our people, they don't care. They're in that mindset to where they if when you try to like say, hey, come learn your nationality, learn who you are, and this and that and the third. then they gonna look at you and like look at you crazy and then walk off. Like, are they just gonna ignore you and keep walking? It's like that's crazy. Like, and then I'm saying to myself, I'm saying, okay, you know what? I would love to know what the outcome going when they look back and whatever take place, and then they look and they're gonna like, damn, you know what? Those people really was telling the truth. I'm wondering in my mind, like, what are they gonna think when they walked by and they looked at you and thought you was crazy or whatever? Or do they like? Sometimes do you like one? Do you think that do some people just do they really wanna like be destroyed? It's like some people literally they wants to be. It's like almost like they literally wants to be destroyed. Like that's how I would say that's how destroyed our people are because we are so conditioned to loving the same people that's killing us every day, killing our people. It's like it's normal now. It's like it's getting to the place where if you even attempt to even think about doing something to your enemies or the so-called white man or whatever, it's like everybody go to looking like, what the hell did he just say? But as soon as you say about hurting another so-called black man, another brother, or something like that, everybody it's like it's normal. Nothing happens to you. It's no repercussion for it or whatever. It's like basically like a double standard here in this society. And a lot of these people that say that they are our friend, and a lot of them that say they're your friend, like the so-called white men and all them people, a lot of them people ain't really they not our friend. There's no shot of ifs, ands, and buts about it. They not our friend. They not your friend. I don't care how much what they do for you, how good they do for you. I don't care how they can pack your house out, power your house out with money, grocery, whatever it is that you need, TVs and computers, laptops, all that type of stuff, and just make you the richest, whatever. You can't trust that neither. You know what I'm saying? You can't really trust that. It doesn't matter because our people it's like the so-called white man doing something good for us. It's like we treat it as bait. Like we even though we know it's a trap, we still will take a chance and go to it trying to wiggle that cheese out of there and like, oh, these are some good people. Let me wiggle the cheese up out of there. And we don't realize it's a trap until we are caught, until we damn near is dead. Just like Michael Jackson and all those people that have gotten, you know what I mean, like all of the celebrities and stuff. A lot of them don't realize it until they're like the song that y'all remember that song that brother Michael Jackson made, our brother made. It's called "They Don't Really Care About Us," different things like that. They didn't really realize that he came to a conclusion to realize that when he found out it was totally too late, man. And so that's literally how it is right now. You know what I mean? It's like this society is worse than a black drug addict than our people. This is worse to love the so-called white man and to Christianity, and well, we just got to love them anyway. It's worse than crack cocaine. You can pretty much reach a person and you can talk to them and have a conversation with them, and you can pretty much get a good understanding out of them. But if you talk to a person who in the Christian church talk about loving the white man and stuff, that's the worst drug ever. It's like it's a crack cocaine. Loving your enemy is like it's like almost like our people develop what you call this in? They develop a relationship for their abusers. This is exactly what our people the example of our people in America, the so-called black and Hispanic and Native American man. They done developed that type of it's called slave syndrome. Slave syndrome. You see what I'm saying? You get kidnapped by your abuser, and then pretty soon you get so immune to it, the loving your enemy, the people that kill, rape, rob, and murder you and hang you from trees and stuff. It's almost like you become immune to it, to the point to where it's normal. It's normal. It becomes a way of life, you know. And that's literally how it is. You know, that's how people. That's the mindset our people have. They have this veil over them. That I think that's pretty much what the veil is. You know. Yeah, that's pretty much what the veil. But what I want to do is fully understand everything to its fullest extent, and then I want to like step out and like give my people what their nationality and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying. I still work and try to tell them and strike up a even though they may not accept it, even though they probably don't want it or whatever. I still do what I can and let them know that to the best of my ability and to the knowledge that I have, to the best of my ability, to say, hey, you're the Jew. But if they don't want to accept it, then ain't nothing that. I mean, that's all I can do is just like tell them and stuff like that, because that's where my heart is. That's what I'm passionate about, and I tell them, you know. Yeah, but that's pretty much how our people are when it comes to the other nation, loving their enemy. You know, love the enemy of your own people. You know, and that's what they are. You know, like it's almost like it's normal. That's why you think our people can work on the so-called white police, the Caucasian police force, because when they kill our people, it's like it's almost normal to the so-called black man and Hispanic man that work on the police force. It's almost like it's normal. When they kill our people, they're like, so I still ain't got nothing to do with me. I got to get up and come to work. It's normal. You know, you know, something that is not the norm is the norm to go, and if a white man shoots your child down, then it's normal for our people to just embrace them anyway. You know. It's becoming the norm, and it's gonna look more normal to them. You know how you do wrong for so long till your wrong begin to start looking right, just like homosexuality. People done indulged in it for so long. You can do it and practice it for so long. Eventually, you'll train yourself and train your mindset to say, "Hey, this is right," and you'll actually start believing your lie. That's how it is when it comes to this Christianity drug and stuff. You follow it for so long until you start to believe what, actually convince yourself that what you're doing is the truth. Yeah. Have you ever heard people say a compulsive lie? You get so immune to lying until eventually it'll just be natural for you to be lying. It'll just come natural to lie. And you get so immune to it, you won't think nothing of it. You'll do it and won't think nothing of it because you did it for so long. You practice it for so long. You're very immune to it. You're used to it. And the truth is going to look like a lie to you. You practice the lie so long until the truth will just look like a lie. That's basically what it is. Like it's to that point already. Like if you talk about a so-called black African American man and getting shot down in the streets by the so-called white man and this and that and the third, it don't piss our people off. It look like now it's doing the opposite. It's making our people happy. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's normal. Like, well, it's normal. Ain't nothing we can do about it. So let's just make it look like it's right. You know, to me, it's right now. It didn't happen to my people so long. It's just like we done been in slavery for so long until we are immune to going through these things. Like now, like today, if you look at us, we don't even speak to each other. We don't speak to each other at all. Like now, it's the norm. You can't walk and say, "Hey, I'm having cooking dinner at my house." This and that. You want to come out, and you can really mean well. And a lot of people, they're gonna mistake you for being the people that's actually evil. You know what I'm saying? And you can actually mean well, and they'll say, "Oh well, I'm careful about." Which we all say is you got to be careful who you go and whose tables you go and feast at and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not the norm no more. You know, everything is like it's more of the norm is to be cold and to roll your eyes at each other. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's more that's the norm now. You see what I'm saying? Where like these double standards that they have for the slaves, our people here, is it's natural. It's just becoming what he said in Romans. They leaving the natural use of the woman and all that kind of stuff. That which is against nature, men with men, women with women, and all that type of stuff. Yeah, and the natural use of a woman is to want to have children, but now everything is turned around. It's a natural use of a woman. Like now, for example, you see two women holding hands, you see two men holding hands. The so-called white man told you to do that. The reason we do that is because the so-called white man then told you that it's okay to be a homosexual and it's okay to do all that BS bullshit. Yep. The so-called white man then told you marriages don't make sense. They told you that gays and all that shit is more into play. That makes more sense now, you know? The reason why a lot of us call ourselves African American and all that kind of stuff, because the so-called white man then told you that it was okay to do that. Yep. You walk up to like if I walk up to somebody right now and say, "Hey, you know, sister, brother, you're not no African American. You're an Israelite according to the tribe of Judah. I can show it to you in the Bible." They're gonna look at it. What? That's how they're gonna look at you. Like, damn, all I'm trying to do is tell you you're not no African American. You are Israelite according to God. Yeah. So that's what it is, man. You know? Yeah. It's more normal now. Like it's not normal for us to speak to each other no more. It's more normal for us to look at each other and like, you know, like you look at a brother or sister and you be like, "Hey, what's up?" And like they're gonna look at you. Like the expression that you're gonna get, you're gonna be like, "Who the fuck you talking to?" You know, like, nigga, don't speak to me. What the fuck? What? That's the norm now. That we living in now. You know what I mean? It's the norm. Like if you come in here talking, like even if you notice that if even you can get on your camera and tell the truth, right? You can get on your camera and tell the truth. It's the norm for people not to gravitate to nothing like that because people nowadays, they want entertainment. What I'm saying now is not entertainment. It's something to open your eyes up and make you think and to see who the enemy is. That's people ain't checking for that. They only checking for stuff that makes them feel good. Stuff like this will make them feel uncomfortable. Yeah, it literally would make them feel uncomfortable. And our people call themselves Haitian, so-called Haitians and stuff, calling themselves Haitian and things of that nature because the so-called white man done told you that that's what you was. Yeah. But what matters is what God called you. We should always, the most important thing, anything that we call ourselves, we should call ourselves what God called us, not what the so-called white man and all them other people gonna tell you to call yourself. Yeah. Yeah. We should never walk around and call ourselves nothing if it ain't got nothing. Have we ever thought to ask that question? That's like me telling you to call yourself Albertsons man. That ain't, where did that come from? That ain't nowhere in the Bible. I can make up something and say, call your name Boo Boo, Boo Bo. What the hell is that? What does that mean? You calling yourself after that something that I told you that I made up. You don't even know what the hell it means yourself. You don't know what the hell that means. And then when you tell the truth, they'll try to silence you. Cause they try to call the police on the brothers and all that kind of stuff, man. I done seen it happen. I said, this is a damn shame how your people can be that damn insane. You tell the truth of who you is and where you and all of that, and then all of a sudden they come up and say, "Oh, we got a call. Y'all was disturbing, and we got some people being harassed and all that kind of stuff, and this and that and the third, and all that kind of stuff." Call yourself what God told you to call yourself. We're gonna talk about this shit some more, man. All right, I see it. We'll come back.